Hello, beautiful Libra. Welcome or welcome back. I want to say thank you guys so much for all the comments in last week's video. Now, Libra, I drew your cards, I had a vision, and I know 100% there's going to be a part 2 to this vision, to this reading, because after I saw the vision, and you'll understand why as you listen to it, as you get to the end, the vision isn't done. Okay, I had the vision and Spirit said there's more to come. So I haven't received any more information on this vision yet. So I will meditate as long as it takes to receive the rest of the vision for you, and I will put that in your next video that is going to be released probably a couple weeks from now. I try to do each sign twice in a month. Okay, so Libra, let me show you the cards that I received for you today. It's a timeless message. Only take what resonates, okay? Your first energy was the King energy. Your second energy was the Storm energy. And the third card, your alchemy, was Ash. And of course, after I read the vision, if you're new here, the way it works is I draw the cards, meditate with the cards, looking at the pictures, listening to music, trying to get a vision from Spirit. It plays out like a scene in my head, like a movie. And then I write it down for you guys as best as I can. Hopefully you can see it the way that I saw it as you listen to it. Okay? So, Libra. Everything is in slow motion, not the kind that looks cool in stories, but the kind that makes every second feel like an eternity when your heart is breaking and the world is collapsing around you. You try to move, nothing. Your feet, both of them, are locked in a jagged crystal translucent shard rising like frozen fire, clutching you at the ankles. The crystal hums with a deep, haunting vibration, like the earth itself is singing a funeral dirge. You can feel it, not just around you, but inside you. You're stuck, not just in place, in this moment. A moment that stretches forever. To your left, the King. He's ablaze with fury, mouth wide in a voiceless scream. His words can't reach you, only the shape of his anguish, his outrage, flung at you like knives that never land. His anger jabs at the sword in your hand as if to say, do it, now. It's your purpose, your duty, your last chance. He's red-faced, veins pulsing at his neck, spit flying. His golden armor reflects the stormlight as it begins to crawl across the sky. Bloated clouds rolling like gods in agony, smothering the sun, turning the world gray. Wind whips his cape, his crown tilted by the fury of the coming tempest. And yet, none of his rage moves you, because you are still trapped. Then, slowly, painfully slowly, you turn your head to the right, the Queen. She is still as death. Her face is a mask, emotionless, silent, frozen in some infinite grief. Her skin is colorless, ashen like the ghost of someone who once lived. She doesn't yell, doesn't point, doesn't demand. She sees you, and she sees the storm. She doesn't ask you to fight it, doesn't plead for you to run. She just watches, her eyes dry but shattered, locked on yours. Why didn't you stop this? That's the question she doesn't ask, but you hear it anyway. It rings louder than the thunder cracking in the distance. She's already mourning, not for herself, not even for the kingdom, but for you. For what this choice will do to you. For what you've already become by waiting too long. You know what the storm is. A wall of black, devouring the horizon. The clouds twist violently, a writhing mass of grief and rage. Lightning coils inside them like serpents, illuminating brief flashes of something ancient and hungry. The wind, though silent to your ears, pulls at your hair, tugs at your skin, tries to strip you of everything. And you have the sword, but you're too late. The crystals climb higher up your legs now, cold, final, beautiful in the way that death can be beautiful. And by death, I meant I saw like a rebirth, a letting go. You raise the sword an inch, maybe two, but the weight of time and choices and grief is too much. The king is still screaming, the queen is still silent, and the storm is almost here. It doesn't roar, it presses. A pressure against your chest, against your ribs. You can feel it like guilt made flesh. It's coming for everything, the castle, the sky, the people, the memories. Your heart is pounding so loud. It echoes like drums in the chambers of your ribs. You realize this isn't a moment of decision. This is consequence. You think, if I had one more moment, one more chance. You close your eyes, and the first drop of the storm, like a tear, hits your cheek. And that was the close of the vision here. And like I said, I heard there is more to come. Nothing's come through. It was time for me to record your reading, so I took that as a sign from spirit that things are meant to come through whenever they come through. And like I said in the beginning, there will be a part 2 to this vision, a continuation in the next video. Okay. So what I took from this vision, because you had the king, right? The energy, the ego, the masculine, the I, and you had this for the ash energy, the queen came out in the vision as the ash energy. Okay. It's about dissolving. It's about releasing. It's about forgiving. It's the intuition. It's the feeling calling to you, the intuition, the feminine. Okay, so you had the two here kind of screaming out to you, trying to reach you, connect with you, or have you decide on something or move in some sort of direction, but you were frozen. And you could see that the storm was coming and you had to make a choice, but you didn't choose. Okay, you didn't choose. And if this connects with you, this is going to make sense to you. Let's get into your tarot reading so that we can accomplish something. I'm hearing accomplish something. Okay, this is for Libra. I don't really have a spread in front of me today. So it's a go with the flow kind of reading. If you'd like a personal reading with me, by the way, it's in the description box below. Or if you'd like to become a channel member, that's there too. 8 of Cups. It's like you were trying to walk away from something unfulfilling. Okay? Something was not making you feel good, and that's why you were frozen. That's why when both the king and the queen energy, whatever they represent for you, but again, it's like a masculine energy and a feminine energy. And you stood there in this vision and you were frozen. It was crystallized. It was climbing up your legs. You literally couldn't move, but yet you had the sword. You probably could have used the sword to free yourself and make a choice, right? Like you weren't helpless. But that's what this is about for you, Libra. The consequence of not choosing, perhaps you have to make a choice now or here in the near future. Perhaps you've already missed the opportunity to make this, but whatever this is for you is you need to make a choice, or there could be a consequence of the storm coming and taking you over, or taking your life over. It's always better to choose the best path forward for yourself than to stand and not choose, just to be frozen, okay, like a deer in the headlights, be frozen because the storm feels confrontational, I want to say, okay? It's scary. However, Libra, you know, your energy knows that you have to make a choice, or it will eventually get to you, the storm, okay? So making a choice here, Libra, is important. The choice that leads you to the best path forward for you, rather than standing frozen, okay? So don't resist making a choice at this time. The High Priestess. You actually have a very powerful connection to your intuition and to a source of energy, a source of light. And if you have been denying this, and I almost feel that if you didn't ignore the king and you didn't ignore the queen, you combined the two, it's like the High Priestess energy for you here. That's what I'm getting. As you know, I'm an intuitive reader as well. So when I pick up the cards, I'll feel things, I'll see things. And for you, I feel that there's a combination between, it's not always black and white. You don't have to choose one or the other, or completely one or completely the other. Could there be a way forward where you could combine the two or compromise in some way? Perhaps. By the way, if you like the cards I'm using, I'll link them down below in the description box. Oh, I'm hearing Spirit say extended. I've never made an extended for you, Libra, but I think that today I am going to film one. Spirit wants something to come out in the extended that... Okay. All right, Libra. Let's see. Yeah, a compromise. What is this compromise energy for Libra? Knight of Swords. Something is connecting. It's like an intelligence. It's logic. It's using logic. Again, it's the masculine coming out, pushing forward, pushing through, using your logic. And I think that that's what's going on here. The king is screaming in fury. He's angry. It's your logic. It's your masculine driven part of you that wants to push you forward, wants to help you move forward. Use that sword, right? Use your sword to move forward, to cut through. So I think that that's the energy that is, because in the vision too, the king had much more energy in the vision, right? Screaming, yelling, angry, talking, whereas the queen was silent. And I think that you've been ignoring that part of you, and you've been tapping more into the logic, the I need to move forward, I need to accomplish quickly, I'm hearing. And so that compromise is about you inviting in the silence more, tuning into the ash energy more, okay? And I'm hearing forcing yourself to look at things in a way that you normally wouldn't, okay? It's a slow energy rather than propelling yourself through, powering through, letting yourself flow through, slither through. I'm seeing like a snake. Ace of Pentacles. And there's that kingdom. Perhaps the king and the queen's kingdom. To let go of. I asked Spirit, what can Libra release at this time? In the Ace of Pentacles. I think that you had an idea or a vision, okay, something that you created and you presented to yourself. And you thought that this is the ideal method to move forward and get into this kingdom or align yourself in some way. Spirit's asking you to release the rigidity of being honed in on that one path and that one path only. Okay? Think about, is this the only option? Does it feel like it's constantly resisting you in some way, this path, this idea, this person, this vision you created of your ideal reality maybe, or maybe it's an aspect of yourself coming up, like you created some sort of identity. But is this you? Like you need to, Spirit wants you to question, not always just believe everything that, you know, even if it's someone has presented it to you. Maybe someone has come in with the Ace of Pentacles here and presented you with a vision or a path forward. Do you need to take that? Is that the best way forward? Because in your vision, you're frozen. So something isn't lining up here. And it's because you have these two sides, okay? Screaming, or not screaming, one screaming at you, right? The masculine, of course. And the feminine is just silent. And I think that this whole reading is about you combining the two, right? And finding that compromise, finding that middle ground, questioning your current way of life or the direction that you're on with the Ace of Pentacles. What changes can you make? How can you listen more to both sides of you? They're both important energies for decisions and moving forward and being who you are in general. We all have masculine and feminine energies, aspects of ourselves. So take your time. I heard, take your time. Seven of Wands. That's the storm coming out. The storm is approaching. There's a conflict. Something you feel like you need to defend from this conflict, the storm rolling in. Six of Swords. Once you've dealt with the storm, you've defeated the storm, okay, again, there's going to be a part two, and I feel like that's what we're going to get into here with the next reading. You successfully move on in some way, okay? You defeat the enemy. The enemy is the storm energy, which is the unknown right now. We don't know yet what the storm holds or how you can defeat it. We only know that you are moving through it right now, or it is approaching you right now. Okay, you might feel it. You feel the energy around you in your life shifting right now, because it's a massive transition. It's a massive journey here for you. A mental shift, a shift of power and realignment. Okay, Libra, I will link it down below if I do an extended reading. There will be a link in the description box. And if not, I will see you guys in the next reading. I can't wait to get the rest of the vision from Spirit. Thank you guys so much. Much, much love.